this is where we are. Where else have we been? Circling this room, round and round again. Look into my eyes, see if there's a change. Who I try to be is not who I became. Everyone is gone, they found the way out. I will find it too, any second now. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. It seems so long ago since we first began. Now that it's today, maybe this will end. Seeing no results has got me feeling down, but I'll be up again any minute now. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. In salvation, time is wasting, and I can't take it. Please give me something. I'll take anything. Just don't leave me. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But when you find me, I'm still waiting.
Thank you. All right. Well, good evening, folks, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy Kane here, and this is live stream number 143. Hope you enjoyed that opening song. That one's called Waiting. That's my most recent release, which is available on Spotify. You can download it from my Bandcamp if you'd like to. And yeah, so you can listen to it later if you'd like. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. Let's catch up with the chat. And for those of you who hopefully you know, this is game night. We're going to be playing the S-tier game. S-tier is the goal of the game. We're playing the tier list game. I'm going to fix my hair and headphones. I was rocking out a little bit. There we go. We got Jack in the chat. Jack was telling me a little bit about this little exhibition he was checking out. The what was it called? The Canadian National Exhibition. So sounded like a fun day to spend a Tuesday. So I'm seeing the replay, and yeah, I definitely needed to fix my hair. It was a little wild there. Let's see here. So, yeah, sounds like it was probably a fun thing to do, like as a teenager, just go every year. Let's see. But it sounds like you didn't get to ride much of the rides or anything like that. But I'm sure that was probably a fun thing to do back in the day, and hopefully it's still a fun thing to go out and check out. We got Silas in the chat. Hey, Silas, I hope you're doing well. And thank you for the applause and the fire. Jack, I appreciate that. Going to make an adjustment to one of my lights here. All right. Well, Silas, give me a thumbs up if you're out there and let me know how your week has been. And we got 2 contestants, so we can go ahead and get this game rolling here. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm pretty sure you guys know the rules, but I will give you a reminder. Let me get it up. Here we go. This is the tier list game. So the way this works, everyone is going to start on F tier. So I've got your names here already. Let me get you in place. Here's Jack. So Jack's going to start on the F tier. Hopefully that worked. I tried to drag you over there, and then let me grab Silas. Yeah, sometimes it can be a little laggy. I actually probably should have dragged them beforehand, but I was trying to get them uploaded. There we go. There's Silas, and let me get Jack up there. Okay, so everyone's going to start on F tier, and what's going to happen is the objective here. I'm going to ask questions, offer challenges, and it's going to be a variety of stuff. And so whoever can answer the questions correctly or give the quickest answer or pass the challenge, whatever it might be, you get to move up in the rankings. Oh, thank you, Silas. Silas says, great job. I do appreciate that. All right. So a few things. So the objective is to move up in the rankings as you pass the challenges, as you answer the questions correctly. You make it up to the next tier list. Or tier on the list, I guess. And the objective is to get to S tier. Now, there's a few perks that happen to keep this kind of even, because this is a game where really anyone can jump in at any moment and make a comeback and win. So let's see here. What's this? Jack says, and I will probably end on the F tier too. No, if I recall, I think you've done pretty good with these. I'm pretty sure you've made it to at least C tier, maybe even B. But I'm certain you've made it to C tier. And there are a few perks. So first person to make it to C tier, actually, from that point on, anyone in F tier, their next win will be worth 2 points. So if you're in F tier, but someone has already made it to C tier, and you get the next question correct, then you automatically get to skip D and go right to the C tier. Now, as soon as somebody makes it up to A tier, that means everyone's next wins are worth 2 points. So again, if someone were on A tier, you could be on F, but rather than having to answer, let's see, D, C, B, A, S, rather than having to complete 5 wins, you would only need C, A, you'd only have to do 3. So it gives you much better odds. And if you're up closer, you know, if you're on C tier, it could just be a couple that you have to do. If you're on B, you could come back and win it. So those are a few perks just to keep things kind of interesting. Anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello, and I will get you in on this game. Again, anyone can join at any time, so it's not like if you come in too late, again, you still have a chance to make a comeback. Let me see if there's any other rules or perks. Let me give a shout out to our champions. So we've done 2 of these so far, and it's been a really fun game. And so far, we have the reigning champion, 2 for 2. We got Daniel. Now, will we be graced with our champion's presence? I don't know. I don't know if Daniel's going to make it, but so far he has won the last 2. And it was really funny because we would do them, and he would be making comments like, man, I'm not very good with movies and stuff like that. And, you know, I was thinking like, okay, I need to make this fair so that he has a chance. But so far, he's been winning. So I'm like, all right, no more guitar questions. You know, let's mix it up. You know, let's make this challenging for Daniel and see if we can give everyone else a chance. But we'll see what happens. There's 2 things that could happen. He could show up and he could defend his title. And if he doesn't show up, that just means that there will be another winner. And at some point, we'll have to have a champion face off and see who reclaims the crown. You know, let's see here. I think I went through all the perks. that's just about it. So if anyone else is just tuning in, again, leave a comment, give a thumbs up. In fact, Jack and Silas, if you guys are ready, give a thumbs up. If anyone else is out there and you're ready, give a thumbs up. And we'll go ahead and we'll hop right into the first question and get the ball rolling on this. And we'll probably do a couple questions, and then I know it is fun when we get more people in on it, so I might go ahead and dive into another song in a little bit here. But again, we can just get started. Too bad Daniel isn't here to watch me win. Just kidding. I don't think you're kidding, Silas. I think you want to win. I think you got that heart of the champion. So, but Silas has done good in these as well. Silas, I do recall you making it up pretty far. I think I think you've performed pretty well in these. All right, got a thumbs up from Jack. Just waiting for a thumbs up from Silas as well, and anyone else who might be out there. And you know what? I tell you what, it's really close, because I know we got you two. I might go ahead and play one more song, but you guys know the rules. You guys are already in on it. Might ask one question to kind of kick things off, and then we'll go into it. Let me get a thumbs up from Silas, but otherwise we'll go into my next song. So let's see here. Let me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my backing track set up for that. Oh, you know what? I remember what the last rule was. There's one more little rule. Google is allowed. Now, some of you know, if you've played this with Fab is not a fan of Google, which I think is admirable. You know, he's very determined not to use that resource. But in my opinion, if I were to ask a question and no one knows the answer to it, no one can give an answer to it, then it just wouldn't be as fun. So Google kind of gives a chance for someone to find an answer, and at that point it basically becomes a speed round, just who can find the answer quickest. And Google is not going to be as fast as somebody who already has the head knowledge. If you already know the answer, you can type it in. If you don't know the answer and you have to use Google, that's going to take a lot longer for you to acquire the answer. So Google is allowed. It is not cheating to use Google. If you choose for yourself not to use Google, that's up to you. That is your choice. But I am permitting it. I make the rules here. Hey, we got Chad. We got Chad in the chat, and Silas is ready too. Well, great. We can get a few questions going here. Chad, let me get you in on this competition. I hope you've had a good week so far. I'm gonna get you right in here. Yep. Hey. Yep. There's your name right there. All right, we're gonna get Chad. So, quick overview of the rules, Chad, in case, I think you've played this before, so hopefully you remember, but this is the tier list game, so everyone is starting on F tier, and the objective, I'm going to ask a series of questions and challenges, and each time somebody wins, they move up to the next tier on the list, and the objective, of course, is to get all the way up to S tier. Now, there's a few perks. One, first person to get to C tier, that means from that point on, anyone in F tier, their wins will be worth their first win will be worth 2 points. So what that means is if someone is in C tier, let's say Chad gets to C tier first and Jack's still in F tier, but if Jack wins the next one, he can automatically skip D tier, go right up to C tier. All right? First person to make it to A tier, that means everyone else from now on for the rest of the game, their wins will be worth 2 tier points. So that kind of keeps things interesting, gives people a chance to catch up. So there's always a chance to come back. You know, it's never too late to win this. And Google is allowed. If it wouldn't be fun if people didn't know the answers to questions. So you are allowed to use Google as a resource, and Google still is not going to be as fast as someone who has the knowledge in their head. If someone knows the answer already, they're going to be able to answer a lot quicker than someone who has to look up the answer. But Google, if no one knows the answer, then Google is allowed, and it's just whoever can get the answer quickest, So cool. If anyone else is out there, I can get your names added to the list. It's never too late. Even if we start the game, you can always come in, and you still have a chance to come back and win. That's kind of what's fun about this. So, all right, we're going to get started. So here we go. We're going to dive right into the first question. Now, I'll be honest, I actually asked this question at the last time we did this game. So this is the only repeat question I'm doing. The rest of them are new. But so we'll see if any of you can remember the answer to this. Here we go. First question. Oh, and one last thing. Friendly reminder, make sure you are caught up with the live stream. So with that said, everyone, one more time, I know Silas said he was ready, Jack said he was ready, but one more time, I want to make sure Chad's ready too. Give me a thumbs up, type ready, type let's go, something like that. Just let me know that you're ready, and I will ask the first question. Hey, we got Azure in this too. I'll go ahead and get your name added on the list. Let me see. I might have made you already. Just got to get your name loaded up. But everyone else, just let me know if you are ready, and we'll get this name added. Let's see here. Yep, one more thing. Tier list names. Nope, don't have your name yet. So I'm gonna make a name for Azure real quick. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Whoops. Whoops. All right, 1 second. There we go. I was trying to get it all capital, but it wasn't working on me. All right. Gonna get that name made, and then we will be good to go. Again, all you got to do, this question is pretty much, this first question is just going to be pretty much up for guesses, like whoever can just guess it. Maybe you know the answer, maybe you don't, but it should be pretty easy to make an educated guess. And so first person to answer correctly, we'll get going. Yep, Chad says ready. No, I'm just observing. No, too late. You're in this now, man. No, it'll be fun. And even if you do want to just observe, you certainly can. But it's not a hard game at all. I don't know if you heard me describe the rules, but literally all it is just if you can answer the questions, you get to move up in the tier list, and first person to make it to S tier wins. That's all there is to it. If you want to play, you're welcome to. If you just want to observe, no pressure. You don't have to. You don't have to play, but it is fun. So, and I did make your name, so you're certainly welcome to. If you kind of get in the competitive spirit all of a sudden, you know, maybe at first you're like, no, I just want to observe, but then you see it and you're like, well, it does look fun. That's kind of the great thing about this game is it is not hard to make a comeback. Pretty much anyone, even anyone who gets in later in the game, you still have a chance to come back. So that's kind of the cool thing about this. All right. So there we go. I got you up on the F tier. All right, here we go. First question. Yep, Silas says ready. Chad's ready. Jack, hope you're ready. Anyone else? Let me know if you're out there. First question. What is my favorite fast food restaurant? So we're looking for a fast food restaurant, a fairly well-known brand of food, a food franchise, I guess you would call it. Which one is my favorite? I don't eat fast food a whole lot, and there's a few places that I do enjoy, but if I had to pick one that was probably my favorite, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the answer. Which one of those is my favorite? Ooh, look at that. Azure got it. Chick-fil-A. Yep. Not exactly spelled. But if you had said that, you'd gotten it right. So here's Azure being like, I'm just observing. I'm not one to play. And then you get the first question right. So Jack with a close second. Jack, you were just behind. And technically, Jack, I think, spelt it correctly. But again, if this were verbally shouted out, I know what you were referring to. So way to go. That's the first point right there. Let me get this scrolled back up. There we go. So Azure has advanced to D tier. All right, we're going to move on to the next question in just a moment here. Again, sometimes this thing can be just a little laggy. There we go. Plus my mouse pad can be kind of finicky. And then Silas in third, yep, with Chick-fil-A. Yeah, one friendly reminder, do make sure that you're up to the current live stream, because if you're behind, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So make sure you are caught up and are live. All right, here we go. Second question. I'm gonna name a movie quote. All right, I'm gonna quote a movie. First person to name the movie. And again, if people are having trouble with it, I'll give some hints or I'll make some other quotes from the movie. So here we go. Here is the movie quote. What movie is this quote from? I got to work on my accent here. Here we go. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. What movie is that from? They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. And also, just so you know, in case you have absolutely no clue, you are allowed to use Google. Google is a resource that's allowed. Anyone who knows it offhand, yep, Jack got it. Yep, Braveheart. Excellent movie. I've been really Toy Story, not Toy Story. I'm afraid. Yep. Oh, hey, we got K-Rox. Hey, K-Rox, I'll get your name and get you added on this list here. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, pretty much if you answer the questions correctly or you pass the challenges, you get to advance in the tier list. First person to make it up to S tier is the winner. So, Jack, you get the point for that one. The movie was Braveheart, which if anyone out there has not seen Braveheart, it's one of my favorite, definitely top 10, one of my absolute favorite movies. Excellent film. I don't know. I would love to see that movie again. It's been a while. It's a long one, though. It is a 3-hour movie. Now, it doesn't feel like 3 hours. It goes by fast. But it is kind of tough when a movie's that lengthy to find time to set aside and watch it. But I'm pretty determined. I've been in the mood to watch that movie lately. So I've been pretty determined to make time for it and watch it. I would love to see that movie again. Speaking of watching good movies, I did watch Jurassic Park last night. That was another one I was just in the mood. Just been wanting to watch something good lately, you know? And I was like, I haven't seen Jurassic Park in a while. And I don't know when the last time you guys have seen Jurassic Park, but that is a fantastic film. Super good, super engaging, great characters. Just, I don't know, pure classic. So that's a good one. If you've seen any good movies lately, let me know what you've watched. You know, leave a comment. Let me know what you've been watching lately. All right, K-Rox, I got your name made. And I'm going to get you in on this competition here. So again, just a quick overview of the rules. Basically, if you pass the challenge, you get to move up, you get to advance. There will be a few perks that happen, a few little things that kind of get thrown in to keep things interesting as people advance. But for the most part, you're just trying to get to S tier. That's all there is to it. And you are allowed to use Google. Google is a resource. Again, Google is not, it's not going to be as fast as someone who already knows the answer in their head. So, and the game wouldn't be fun if I was asking questions and no one could find an answer to it or no one knew the answer, that wouldn't be any fun. So Google is permitted. It's not cheating to use Google. All right, let's see here. Let me just catch up with the chat, and then we'll dive into the next one. Azure was saying, I'm dyslexic, so thank you for letting me slide. Absolutely, yeah. Because, again, if we were playing this in person, you know, anyone, you know, if you vocalize it, that's fine. So I'm not going to be, like, super critical of spelling and that kind of thing. Let's see here. One of my pastor's favorite movies is what Silas says. Yeah, I love... yeah, Azure's like, they don't make good movies anymore. They're very rare. You're absolutely right, though. It's like, unfortunately, movies are more like products these days. Every now and then, you get like some really good movies that come out, but they're very rare these days. I'm hoping that's going to change, because again, I know a lot of movies that have come out have not done well financially, and so hopefully that's finally drilling it into the head of studios that they're like, hey, maybe we should start making good movies again. You know, so I'm hoping that's the case, but yeah. Silas says, I've seen a Jurassic Park backpack or something on the ground of one of your short videos. I'm trying to think what that might have been. I'm trying to think what you were referring to. I don't think I have a Jurassic Park backpack. I had a t-shirt once. Maybe I had something Jurassic Park related. I don't know. You've got me curious. I'll have to look back. Chad says, I am in and out of chat, but here, LOL. And some hellos. Well, Chad, again, that's the nice thing about this game is really it's anyone's game. It doesn't matter how late you are. You know, Chad, you could probably, you know, slip out and then come back in and still have a chance at winning the game. So that's kind of the nice thing about this one. All right, moving on to the next question here. Okay, we're going to name a song. The challenge is the first person to name a song from this artist. Okay, so I'm going to name an artist, and you can type literally any song, okay? And first person to name a song, you know, from this particular artist gets the point, gets to advance. So here we go. Name a song from the band Relient K. Okay, first person to name any song from Relient K will get the point. And if by chance you're not familiar with Relient K, you can just type them in and then, you know, type Relient K, see what songs come up, and then type that song title in. But they're a great band. Good pop punk kind of band. They have I'm going to make a recommendation. Their best album. This is not the name of a song, but they have an album called I just typed that in the chat. If you haven't heard that album, fantastic. Yep. Azure right behind, but Silas got it. Be My Escape. Yep. There we go. That's a great song, Be My Escape. I think it's from that album. Yeah, good pick right there. So there we go. Silas gets the point. Silas advancing to D tier. All right. But yeah, if you haven't heard Relient K, if you're not familiar, and if you like pop punk kind of stuff, you know, if you're into Blink 182 or Sum 41, that kind of stuff, then you'd probably like Relient K. Also, Relient K makes one of, if not my favorite, Christmas album. They've got a Christmas album called Let It Snow Baby, Let It Reindeer. So if you haven't heard that, you know, we're just about to get into fall, and then we got winter coming, so it's still a little ways out before Christmas, but excellent album. Let It Snow Baby, Let It Reindeer. There we go. Definitely check that out. Chad says, I know them, but should know them better as they are from Ohio. That's right. I do believe they are from Ohio, and if I remember correctly, I think that's where Chad is located as well. But yeah, they're great. Zuri says, I'm going to release a punk goth folk album in 2025, my first. Hey, that's awesome, man. Definitely keep me posted on that. That sounds really cool. I'll be curious to check that out. So, yeah, that's awesome. So, guys, be on the lookout for Azure's punk goth folk album. I don't know if you have a name for it. Personally, now here's the thing. When it comes to releasing albums, I actually like having a name for the album. I know some albums are named after one of the tracks, like there's a song, and that ends up being the title of the album as well. But I always thought it was nice for the album to have its own name. It was kind of easy to refer to that, so it doesn't get confused with the song, and having a name that kind of encapsulates like the whole album, the whole vibe of it. So I don't know if you already have a name in mind. I don't know if you were going to do that, or if you were just going to pick one of the tracks and let that be the name of the album. I mean, either way is cool, but just thought I'd share my 2 cents on that. And then Silas, I know he's working on some music too. I'm hoping to release some, I think that's songs, again, that little, yeah, some stuff eventually too, Azure, which I'm definitely eager to hear some of that, Silas. Looking forward to you releasing some music as well. All right, let's try, we got a few more questions here, and then I think we're going to take a little song break, and I'll play another song for you guys. All right, here we go. This is another, all right, this is an interesting challenge. So this isn't a speed challenge. This one, everyone's got a shot, okay? For this challenge, I'm going to pick my favorite answer, okay? So everyone can give an answer, but I'm going to pick my favorite one. So here is the challenge. Name a 3-piece band, okay? So we're looking for, it could be any band, but a 3-piece band. That's a band with 3 members, okay? It can be any 3-piece band. Everyone has a shot. There's no speed here. I mean, yes, you know, don't take forever, but you know, you can kind of think of one. You can look up 3-piece bands and kind of look through and be like, oh, I'll go with that one, you know. But name a 3-piece band, and once everyone's named one, I'll pick which one is my favorite. Now I'll be honest, Chad. So Chad says Silverchair. I can't say I'm familiar enough with Silverchair, but again, I always say Chad is the guy to go to when you're looking for music recommendations. So I'm just going to take note of that, and I'm going to look up some Silverchair later. If you'd like to make another guess, you're welcome to. Since I don't know if I can pick Silverchair as my favorite, since I'm not very familiar with them. But ooh, Nirvana, that's a pretty good pick there. Rush is a good pick as well. Yeah, those are some good ones. Okay, yeah, that's some good ones. K-Rock says, I'm getting ready to see KK Downing tomorrow and getting a bunch of laundry done. I have an online radio station called Metal Stream Radio that I'm still working on and wondered if I could add you to a playlist. Absolutely. I would love to be a part of that playlist. Thank you for the invitation, K-Rocks. I appreciate that. And I don't know if you need any more info or communication about that. Again, you can find... You can find my email address on my YouTube page, or you can just contact me through Instagram or whatever would be easiest. But my email is available. I can even just type it if that helps. 1 second here. See, Kane. I think, yeah, this should be right. There we go. Yep. So if you need to give me more info about that, you're welcome. I'll email you. Yep. There's my email right there if you'd like to contact me about that. But I appreciate the invite, and yeah, I'd be super excited to hear about that and see that come into fruition. So, all right. Anyone else? We'll give a few more seconds, maybe about a minute, for anyone else who'd like to name a 3-piece band. So far, we've got Nirvana and Rush. And I'm not going to say which one I'm going to pick out of those two yet, but those are both good ones. Both very good bands, very good picks. So if anyone else would like to take a guess at a 3-piece band. Also, I missed this earlier. Tentatively, Christy, which is the name of a song on it now. But now you've got me thinking, okay, I see. So you were going to name it Christy. And hey, again, don't let my opinion change it. But that's just what I kind of think. That's just kind of what I like about albums. But, and if you're like, that is kind of cool and you want to do that too, go for it. If you can't think of anything good or you're kind of bent on naming it after one of the songs, nothing wrong with that either. Just thought I would throw my 2 cents in there. And if I remember, I think Silas, you were asking what genre. I think he does kind of alternative rock kind of stuff, maybe a little bit of punk. Okay, we got ZZ Top. So we got Rush from K-Rocks, but Azure already said Rush. So if you want to throw out another 3-piece band, you're welcome to. Silas said ZZ Top. We got Nirvana, we got Rush, we got ZZ Top. And we might wait for one more. And then I might have to pick an answer here. And let's see. Let me see what the next... Okay, and then I think we're going to do a couple more challenges. And then I'm going to play another song for you guys. Jack says Supremes. To be honest, I don't know if I'm familiar enough with them to pick them, but I will check them out. Supremes. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and pick an answer. I think I'm going to go with Chad's answer for Nirvana. Rush, super talented. To be honest, I need to kind of revisit Rush. I know some of their songs, and I know them to be super good musicians, but I'm not super familiar with their catalog. That was a very good pick, though, but I think I got to go with Nirvana. Nirvana just writes some really good songs, really catchy, and just I love the vibe of them. So I'm going to give that point to Chad. Man, we got a close one here. Like, everyone's doing well. Everyone's making it on the D tier right here. And again, even, K-Rocks, you're on the F tier, but again, just one question, you're caught up with everyone else. So you're not far behind. And even if someone makes it to C tier, that unlocks a perk for you in F tier. Your next question will actually be worth 2 points, which means you'll get to skip D and go right to C. So again, it really is anyone's game. Let's see. Chad said Chevelle, Green Day, and Muse are 3-piece too. I think you're right about that. Chevelle's kind of an interesting one because Chevelle started as a 3-piece, but I think it's technically just 2 of them. It was 3 brothers, but I think their youngest brother was the bassist, and I think he eventually left the band, and so I think it's just the 2 remaining, and they just record all the parts. So they're kind of interesting. I think they're technically more of like a 2-piece band right now, but they started as a 3-piece, that's for sure. And Chad says Silverchair is my favorite. If you're saying that's your favorite band, then I probably have checked them out before. I probably have a bunch of their music saved on my playlist, and I just need to continue listening to them. But I'll confirm that. I'll know when I look them up. I'll see if I've looked it up before or not. But even I tend to save music to playlists, and sometimes it takes me a little while to get around to actually listening to it. But let's see here. All right, we're gonna do 2 more questions, and then I'm gonna play another song for you guys. Let's see here. And then Silas, I think, commenting about his music, it'll be like some alternative rock, some thrash metal, and some like Queen Led Zeppelin style rock. Yeah, definitely sounds very cool. So looking forward to hearing that. All right, guys, here we go. Trivia question. What brand of guitar, we're looking for a guitar brand, what brand of guitar does James Hetfield play? And there's 2 answers that I'll accept because I think he played one model of guitar and then I think he now plays another brand right now. But James Hetfield, for anyone who doesn't know, that is the guitarist for Metallica, the rhythm guitarist. What brand of guitar does he play? And again, if you guys do not know offhand, then go to Google. First person to Google it. K-Rock says, I I better get a move on. I'll catch replay. Your music is great. Hey, K-Rocks, thanks. I appreciate that. If you got time, I'll actually play a song for you real quick before you have to go. But if you need to get going, I'll let you go. But if you have time for a song, I'll go ahead and play a song. We'll pause the game for a moment. And but if not, no worries. You can catch the replay, listen to the music later. Silas got it. Yep, ESP. But you know what? I'm going to give it to Chad, too, because Gibson was the old one. I think he currently plays ESP, but I think he used to play Gibson. So you both get to advance. Silas goes to C tier, and Chad, you're right up there at C tier as well. And, yep, Silas was coming in with that or Gibson. Yep. Again, I think ESP is what he currently plays for, but I think he used to play for Gibson. All right. If K-Rocks is gone, we'll go into one more question and then a song. But if he's going to stick around for one more song, then or stick around for a song, I'll dive into one real quick. So, okay, let's see here. All right. So this next one. Oh, actually, there are two more that I have before we move on, but I might go into a song anyway. All right, here we go. This next one, this is a challenge. This is a password challenge. So some of you might be familiar with the password game that Jimmy Fallon, I think, has done and made it very popular. So basically, I'm thinking of a word. It's a single word. That's the password. You guys are trying to guess it, and I'm going to give you a one-word hint. And so you guys are trying to guess the password based off of my one-word hint. If no one gets it, I'll give another hint. And if no one still gets it, I will give a third hint. And usually people get it by then. But if no one gets it, I guess I got to keep giving hints. But it shouldn't be that difficult. So here we go. By the way, anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. You can play this too. You can go ahead and guess. I'll get your name in the game. This game, it's never too late to come in this game, never too late to come back. You can still come back and win it. So just because you're tuning in later doesn't mean you can't participate. All right, here we go. So the first hint for the password is bread. That's the clue. The clue or the hint is bread. And you guys are trying to guess the password. Again, the word is bread. What do you guys think the password is? Might take a little bit of thinking. Money? That's a pretty good guess. Toast is a good guess also, but nope. Chad got it. Sandwich. There we go. Yep. But money's an interesting one. I don't know if I would have used bread as my hint for money, but I thought it was funny that your head went there. But yes, sandwich was the password. Way to go, Chad. Chad doing well. Chad advancing to the B tier. Now keep in mind, well, K-Rocks I think is left, but yeah, anyone who tunes in now, if you're in F tier, your next point is going to be worth 2, so you'll automatically go to C tier. All right. And we had a few other guests. I thought toast was a good guess. Wonder, that was a pretty good guess. Rolls, yep. Yep. Money is a good guess. Yeah, I thought money's kind of clever. I'm trying to think. If I were doing money, I'm not sure what word I'd have to think on that. What word? Maybe like, I don't know if cha-ching counts. Wait, Chad didn't cheat? Yep, no, he didn't cheat. He guessed. Yep. And I guess I could have clarified. You know, he did. He was kind of typing out, and you guys are allowed to do that. Each person should only get one guess per hint. I'm trying to think because that is a fair point. If you were thinking you only get one guess, but I think that might delay things a little bit. So, but I'll keep that in mind in the future. I'll clarify that the next time we do a password. It's a little bit of a speed round. I think just you can just blaze it, just throw out words, and if no one's getting it, then I'll give the next hint. So it's not like it just has to be one word. We have to each kind of take our time. I know that's kind of how they do it in the game, but in this, I think we want to keep the pace rolling a little bit. So, but I apologize if I didn't clarify that. So in the future, the next time there's a password challenge, you are allowed to just type up a storm. I think you should enter one word at a time, but send one word and then you could type up another one and just kind of throw out all your guesses. All right, got one more challenge for you, and then I'm going to play a song for you guys. This is not the end of the game. We're just going to take a little intermission for a song. This is actually a new challenge. I haven't done this before, but I thought this would be fun. It's a riddle. So I'm just going to give you guys a riddle First person to guess it. And then same thing, you can kind of throw out your answers. But the answers are fairly simple. I'm just going to give a riddle and see if you guys can answer it. Here we go. This is the riddle. And again, if no one's getting it, I'll try to give some hints. But what can you catch but can't throw? So we're looking for something that you can catch, but you can't throw it. Any ideas? That is the riddle. What can you catch but can't throw? And I'll see what you guys' guesses are. Batman. Azure got it. It's a cold. Yep, you can catch a cold, but you can't throw it. Illness, not bad. That's kind of acceptable too. But I think Azure just had you. The answer was, yeah, COVID. Cold is the answer. Yep. And I'm trying to think Batman. Let's see. You can catch, I mean, I guess you can catch Batman, and he would be hard to throw. So. But, all right, let's see here. I think Azure got that. So there you go, Azure advancing. We got a close match here. So far, guys, we got Chad in the lead at B tier. We got Silas and Azure tied at C tier. And Jack not far behind at D tier. And, again, I think K-Rox had to leave, but if he were to come back, they are on F tier. So, all right, we're going to take a brief intermission to play a song, and then we will continue with the challenge here. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Give me a thumbs up out there if you guys are enjoying the stream, and let me know how your week's been going. I'm going to play this song. This is one that I released a little while back. This one's called Say That It's Over. And this song is available on Spotify and Bandcamp and other places, so if you enjoy it, you will be able to listen to it again later. Hope you like it. This one's Say That It's Over.
Your smile so deceptive that it almost looks real. Well, it must be hard to fake what you do not really feel. You're hiding, I know it. Tell me what's on your mind. I only wish to help. Won't you let me back inside? Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Your face shows no reaction when I call out your name. Your presence like a ghost. You seem so far away, and you know that I love you, but the words seem to have died. I just want this to end. Please let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Let me inside. Drift your eyes, just look at me when I look at you, because you must realize you're barely holding on and I'm holding tight. Would you just please try? don't give in. You have to fight, why won't you hear my cry? I don't wanna say goodbye. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. I don't wanna hear another lie. I just wanna help you. Please won't you let me back inside?
Thank you. Again, that one was called Say That It's Over. And that song is available on Spotify, on my Bandcamp, or wherever else you like to listen to music. So if you'd like to hear that song again, you are able to do so. In fact, I'll post a link for you guys if you want to listen to it again. All right, for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. We are playing the tier list game. So for anyone who doesn't know the way this works, it's a competition. Everyone starts on the F tier. It's never too late to join in. So even if you're tuning in late right now, you still have a chance to come back and win. Let's see here. Yeah, everyone starts on F tier. I'm going to ask a series of questions and challenges, and for each question you answer correctly or challenge that you pass, you get to move up a tier, and the goal is to make it all the way to S tier. There are certain perks that are unlocked as you move along the way. They're more so, I don't know if perks is the right word, because they're not perks for the person who gets there. They're perks for everyone else, so they have a chance to catch up, you know. But all right, let's see here. Catching up. Chad said, you said riddle, so I went straight to the Ridlet. I don't know if that's a site that that tells the riddles or something like that. I'm not really sure, but yep. Let's see. Thumbs up from Chad. Appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Silas says, one of my favorites of yours. Well, thank you, Silas. I appreciate that. Thank you, Azure. Clap. Awesome. Thank you so much. Bravo. Thank you, Silas. Appreciate the kind words, everyone. All right, we're going to continue with the game. Let's get a reminder of how things are ranking. So far, we've got Chad in the lead at B tier. Silas and Azure tied for C, and then Jack not far behind on D tier. Still a chance to come back and catch up. Now, Chad's in the lead right now, just so you guys know. Even if Chad makes it to A tier, that unlocks a perk for all of you. That means your next points will be worth 2. So, you know, whatever you're on right now, you'll actually get to skip it and go to the next one above that. So, again, there's always a chance. I meant the Riddler, thus Batman. I thought you might have meant Riddler, but you said Ridlet, and so I was thinking, yeah. You said the riddle, so I went, yeah. That's what I should do next time because I got more riddle challenges. So next time I do a riddle one, gotta say, riddle me this, Batman. You know. All right, here we go. Everyone, give me a thumbs up or let me know if you're ready, and we will continue with the competition. Just say ready, thumbs up, let's go, something like that. Just give me a little sign out there that you guys are ready to go, and I'm going to go ahead. Silas asks, do you like any of the Batman movies? Chad, asking Chad. Hey, we got Stan in the chat. Let me go ahead and get Stan in the competition here. Stan, we're doing the tier list game. I think you remember how this works, but in case you don't, you're going to start on F tier, but hey, people have already made it to C tier, which means if you answer a question correctly, you get to skip D tier. You get to go right to C tier. And so there's still a chance for you to come back and win this thing, even though you're starting off later than everyone else. And then, just answer the questions correctly or answer them fastest, or, you know, if you pass the challenges, you get to advance in the rankings with the goal of trying to make it up to S tier. Google is allowed, so just making that clear. Google is allowed. And also, your courtesy reminder, make sure you are caught up with the stream. Sometimes if you're watching the stream, you might be behind. And if you're behind, you're going to be at a disadvantage because you're not going to hear the challenge or the question at the same time as everyone else. So make sure you are caught up with the stream. That's your courtesy reminder right there. Chad was saying, let's see, we were talking about Batman movies for a moment here. Saying, ooh, I love Batman v Superman and The Batman. Yeah, I thought The Batman was great. I do like the Dark Knight trilogy. And what else do I like? I feel like there's one I'm forgetting about. I know some of the Michael Keaton ones were good. And actually some of the animated movies were quite good too. I loved, what was it? Man, what's it called? It's the one with Mr. Freeze. Batman Sub-Zero. I remember watching the heck out of that as a kid. That was good. So a lot of good Batman animated films as well. That's right. Yep. The 1989 Batman. Was not a huge fan of Christian Bale's Batman. No, I liked him pretty good. I like George Clooney. Yeah. I'd have to see that again. I know some people talk about that movie just being an absolute catastrophe, but I don't know. I'd have to see it. I'm sure it's a fun film. I liked Val Kilmer. I actually quite like that movie with Jim Carrey and Val Kilmer. So, yep, Batman and Robin, and yes, the animated ones are great. All right, guys, we are gonna get back to the challenge here. Where are we at? Let me get my questions back up. All right, here we go. Next question. Okay, this is kind of interesting. So this is sort of a challenge here. Well, it's sort of a challenge. So there's more than one correct answer, but not every answer is going to be correct. So the first person to give a correct answer will get the point, okay? So it is a little bit of a speed challenge. So basically just type all the answers you can think of, and the first person to type an answer that is correct will get the point. Okay, so there's a little bit of speed involved, but it does have to be correct. Here we go. The challenge is name something that we have in common, you and I, something that you have in common with me. Anything goes, you know. First person to come up with something, yeah, all the answers. Got to be something that we have in common. So first person to name something that you and I have in common, we'll get the point here. So one more time. First person to name something that you and I have in common. Music. Trying to think. We love music. I might have to go with Chad's answer. We both like School of Rock. I do like School of Rock. So I might have to go with Chad because Stan said music, but music I don't think is specific enough because it's like, what do you mean, you and I, music, you know? But Chad saying we and I, we love music, that's a bit more specific. So I think I got to give the point to Chad on that one. You had the right idea, Stan. You had the speed there, but I think you just need to be a bit more specific. Chad had another one with we like Chevelle. Yep, that would have been a good one. We both like action films from Jack. That's a good one right there. Yep, that's a good commonality. Wanted to mix it up, says Silas. We both like School of Rock. Yeah. So all good answers. And again, Stan, I think you were close, but I think it had to be more than I think it had to be more than a one-word answer. It needed to be we both this, or we have this, or that. You know, it had to be something a little more descriptive. So I'm going to give the point to Chad there. Now, Chad just made it to A tier, so he's very close to winning this thing, but for the rest of you, all of your points are now worth 2. So basically, Silas and Azure, you guys are in C tier, but you only need to answer 2 more questions. So if you answer 2 more, you guys can come back and win this thing. Stan, you're in F tier, but you only need to answer 3 questions to win this thing. So you don't have as far to go. And same thing for you, Jack. I think Jack, 2 for you as well. Jack, you only need to answer 2 questions or pass 2 challenges, and you can still come back. Chad has to do 1, but some of you only have to do 2. Stan says, my bad, understand. And that's okay, you know. Sometimes I need to clarify the rules a little bit. Yeah. Don't worry, I can bumble the lead. No worries. Well, even if you do win this thing, I think we have enough time to maybe do another round. I still have a few more songs for you guys anyway. So, yeah, we're not doing too bad on time. All right. Let's get on to the next challenge here. All right. This is a movie quote. So you've got to type in the title of the movie. I'm going to quote a movie. First person to type in the title of this movie and guess it correctly will get the point. Here we go. You guys ready? All right, here we go. This one's, I want to make sure you guys are ready. So everyone give me like a thumbs up or something, or just say ready. Because this one I feel like isn't that hard. so I'm trying to, we'll see what happens here. I just want to make sure everyone's ready, because I feel like this could be a good one. Like, I think anyone could get this, but if you guys aren't ready, you could let the wind slip away from you. So this is fairly common movie quote. Stan's ready, Chad's ready. Let's get like one more ready, one more thumbs up from somebody, and we'll be good to go. Silas is ready. All right, here we go. Movie quote. Who can name this? Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? What's the movie? Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? First person to type the title of the movie that quote is from. I'm quoting a movie. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all? Who can name the movie there? Not Cinderella. You're in the ballpark, but it's not Cinderella, Stan. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? Yep, Silas got it. Yep. Now, that's kind of funny. So Chad says Maleficent, and I actually still need to see that movie. But if they do quote it in the movie, you would technically be correct as well. But I'm going to give the point to Silas. It is from Snow White. Technically, I guess another answer, well, I don't know if he says it exactly this way, but technically another potential answer could have been Shrek, because Lord Farquaad, he gets the magic mirror. But I can't remember what he asks. I don't think he asks who's the fairest one of all. I think he says magic mirror on the wall and asks for something else. Let's see here. So we're going to give that point to Silas. So Silas, look at that. You get to skip B tier, move right up to A tier. All right, now Chad's got a little bit of heat on him now. Yep, Stan says Snow White and the Seven. Yep, pressure. Yep, that's all right. Yep. So we're gonna go with Snow White, but don't worry, Stan. Yep, Stan, you got to be ready for the pressure. You just got to be like, take your time, be like, I got this. Yep. Yeah, I know the speed and the stakes kind of put some pressure on it. All right, here we go. Next challenge. Again, this is one that there can be multiple answers for this. I'm going to ask for a song from an artist. Okay, so first person to type any song from this artist will get the point. Okay, I'm going to name an artist, and all you have to do is name a song by that artist, and you will get the point. Here we go. Name a song from the band 3 Days Grace. First person to name a 3 Days Grace song will get the point. It can be any song by 3 Days Grace. If you can name it, and it is one of their songs from their catalog, then you will get the point. So first person to name a 3 Days Grace song. I can sing it. I don't know if that's a song title. I forget what it's called. Yeah, you might have to sing it through your head to see if the title comes back. Silas got it. Wow, what an upset. And Chad right behind with I Hate Everything About You. Yep. That is an answer, but Silas got it with Animal I Have Become. And so look at that. Wow. I think Chad was being a little nice, but Silas is going to win this round. Way to go. What an upset. Well, congratulations, Silas, who has earned a win. Again, we don't have our champion with us. Our champion from previous episodes was Daniel. He's actually won the past two. Uh-oh. I'm getting some... Okay, hopefully we're okay. I was getting like a lag thing where the page wasn't responding or something, so hopefully we're good. But there we go. And then, yep, and then K-Rox comes in right behind. Animal I've become. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you coming in to try that, you know. But way to go. Good. What a good match, you guys. And so, Silas, way to go. You get a win. Again, we didn't have Daniel with us. You know, the next time Daniel does show up, we'll have to have a face-off, you know, Daniel versus Silas. Of course, anyone else can still challenge in that too, so congratulations. Well, guys, I think we still have time for another match, so congratulations to Silas. You are tonight's winner, but I think we're going to try to squeeze in one more match, and I'm going to play a few more songs for you guys. So let me go ahead and get this reset. I'll get everyone's names back on the F tier, and we'll go for another round here. But again, congratulations to Silas. This second round, I'm not sure, you know, usually, again, this is a fairly new segment, and it's been a lot of fun ever since we've done it, but it can kind of go a few different ways. Sometimes, usually the matches take a little bit longer, but the past couple have actually gone by fairly quickly. And so I don't know if, you know, I don't know if this next one will count it as an official match or whatever. You know, maybe I'll keep track of the winners and we'll see who has the most wins and stuff. But we might have to give it to Silas for tonight, and maybe he can win again. We shall see. But either way, we'll do another match in just a moment here. We got everyone back on F tier. Let me go ahead and play another song for you guys. But congratulations to Silas. You are tonight's winner, and may win again in this next round, or we'll see what happens. Hey, we got Reaper Guy. Hello, I just joined. What's this about? Well, let me get a name made for you. So, Reaper Guy, I'm going to play a song, and then we're going to... We actually just finished one round of this match, and we're going to do another one. So this is the tier list game. So the way this works, I'm going to get your name made here. Everyone starts on the F tier, and the objective is to make it up to S tier. What's going to happen is I'm going to ask a series of questions and challenges, and whoever answers the question correctly or passes the challenge, that person will get to advance to the next tier. So if you're on F tier and you get the question correct, you get to advance to D tier. Now, as advancements are made, there will be certain perks that are unlocked, so it really is anyone's game. You know, you could come in late and still have a chance to come back and win the game. There are certain perks that allow people to catch up. And then lastly, Google is allowed. You are allowed to use Google as a resource to answer certain questions. Again, if I'm to ask a question and nobody knows the answer, it wouldn't be as fun to just sit around and be like, well, take your best guess, you know? So usually if you do have to guess, it's something that's easy enough where you'll probably get lucky and guess it correctly. But so yeah, Google is allowed. If you don't know the answer, you're allowed to rush to Google and look for an answer real quick, see if you can find it there. And again, Google is not going to be as fast as somebody who already has the head knowledge. If someone already knows the answer, they're going to be able to type it much quicker than someone looking for the answer on Google. So Google is not cheating. There are some people who don't like to use it, and I think that's admirable. I think that's respectable, but I do not consider it cheating, so you are allowed to use that resource. All right, but before we get back into the game, I'm going to play another song for you guys. And by the way, sorry, there's the list right there. So I got your name added on there, and yeah, we'll get you up and running. But let me go ahead and play a song for you guys first, and then we will get back to the tier list game. Guys, give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream so far. Let me know if, you know, just give me a woohoo or something. Just let me know if you guys are enjoying the stream. This next song I'm going to play for you guys is one that I put out fairly recently. This one is called Brothers to the End. This was a song I wrote. This is a good one for friends. And, you know, I appreciate you guys. You guys are my friends. And so this could be a little bit of an anthem for our brotherhood, for our friendship. Brothers to the End. If you do like this song, it is available on Spotify. You can download it for free from my Bandcamp, and you can listen to it pretty much anywhere where music is available. So, hope you like it. This one's called Brothers to the End.
We're unbreakable, bonded by our passion, undeniable, brothers till the very end. Just a bunch of outcasts, only meant for slaughter. But we will overcome this if we can band together. Look into my eyes, grab a hold of my hand. Remember who we are, brothers till the very end. Remember who we are. Remember who we are. Never thought I'd be alone. Always thought I'd have a home. One by one you fell away. Cowlers turned to digging graves. What was once inseparable has become forgettable. Brothers till the very end, stripped of all its meaning. And now it's just me. And now it's just me. Distant fragments, shattered pieces.
Thank you. All right, again, that one was called Brothers to the End. And if you enjoyed that song, it is available on Spotify and available for free download on my Bandcamp. So you are able to listen to it again. In fact, I'll post a link for you in the chat if you would like to check out that song again later. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And tonight is game night. So we are playing the tier list game, and we will get that up and running again in just a moment here. Let's see here. Catching up with the chat. Yep, some congratulations for Silas. And then, yep, some people, yep, thanks for explaining. Yep, we're doing the tier challenge, Reaper. Yep. Unless you're old and can't text fast. Hey, that's no excuse, you know. You just got to believe in yourself, man. So thanks for the thumbs up, everyone. Appreciate that. Hey, we got the Dom father with us. Hey, Dom, hope you're doing well. I'll get you in on the game here in just a moment. Thanks for the fire stand. I appreciate that. But yes, for anyone just tuning in, say hello. We are doing the tier list game, and we had a winner for tonight. We actually got through the tier list already, and Silas was our winner for tonight. Just a moment. Been rocking out, so my hair is kind of slipping out from under my headphones. All right, yep, so Silas is our winner, but I think we've got time to squeeze in one more round. So, Dom, let me know if you're out there. If you are, I'll get you added onto the list here. Let's see, I can go ahead and upload your name, and Again, if anyone needs to hear the rules again, the way this works, everyone is going to start on the F tier, and the objective is to make it up to the S tier. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to offer challenges, and if you guess the question correct, or if you answer the quickest, the fastest, if you pass the challenge, whatever it might be, you will get to advance to the next ranking, and you will continue to advance in rankings, and first person to make it to S tier will be the winner. So everyone, let me know if you're ready out there. Say, I'm ready. Say, let's go, something like that. Let me know if you are ready, and we will get this next round started. I do want to make sure we have some competition. I think Silas is still out there. Again, Silas won the last one. Let's see if he can defend his win and win this one again, or if someone's going to take the win from him. That's what we will find out in just a moment here. All right. Also, I'm just going to give you guys a courtesy reminder to stay hydrated. I'm going to get me a sip of water real quick. Good old H2O. Let me know if you guys are ready out there. And also, one more courtesy reminder. Make sure you are live with the video. Make sure you're not behind the feed, because if you're not live, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. You're not going to hear the questions or the challenges as quickly as everyone else. So make sure you are up to speed with the live stream. Make sure you're at the you're actually live and you're not watching what's already happened, what's already been recorded or streamed. Let me know if you guys are ready, and we'll dive into this next challenge here. Still waiting to hear from some people, so we'll go from there. Just a few updates, just to let you guys know about. Actually, a couple updates. So one, first off, if you'd like to be in the loop, if you want to get updates and you want to know what's going on, if you want to know whenever I have new music coming out, whenever I'm doing these streams and that kind of things, I'll post a link for my email sign up. Again, this email sign-up just allows me to notify you directly, keep you up to date with everything going on whenever I release new songs, new videos, whenever I do live streams, all that stuff. If you want to be in the loop and all that, be sure to sign up for my email list. I've been doing a lot of polishing lately, kind of getting my YouTube channel polished up a little bit. Got some, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see I got playlists now for different videos I've done. I've got a category for my music videos, a category for clips from my live streams, some live performances. I've got a category for the stripped down versions, acoustic stuff, and just all these different categories to kind of showcase my music. And been adjusting just some of the links and some things on social media, just trying to get things presented a little. And I actually went through this. This might sound like such a technical thing, but again, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was a little confused about what I wanted to do. I wouldn't say I was confused, but I just wanted to do too much because I have so many different passions. Just in music alone, there's so many different genres that I enjoy. And then I also love movies. I love filmmaking. But when you're posting that kind of random content, it doesn't work very well for the algorithm. It doesn't really know what your channel is. It doesn't really know who to promote you to. And so I went through and I unlisted or privated a bunch of videos of mine that are not relevant to what I'm trying to do as a music artist. And already, I can't say, it's not like there's a huge change, but there's been some noticeable things. I've been getting like some engagement on some videos that are kind of surprising. Like they're sort of older videos, and it's like, oh wow, somebody came across that video somehow. That's kind of interesting. And some of my videos have been showing up in the sidebar. Even Stan commented the other day that one of my music videos was showing up in a music mix list. And so I do think YouTube kind of gets the idea of what kind of channel I am. Also, there's also YouTube tags. Again, this is all like very, like, I don't know how interesting this is. It's like, this is all, it's very technical stuff, but it is important things that really help your channel and already. So I've been doing a lot of cleanup, a lot of polishing, just kind of getting things set up. And I've been kind of working on a blueprint for the next steps that I'm going to be taking with my music journey. So, well, guys, let me know if you're still out there. give me a thumbs up. I might have to go into one more song here, just because I don't know if we have enough people to compete. If it's just one person, I mean, we could do it, but they just be competing with themselves. If it's two, we can do kind of one-on-one. But I may just have to go ahead and play one more song for you guys. I got 2 more on my list here anyway, so I'll get my backing track set up just in case. But if you guys are ready to go, let me know, and we'll dive into the next series of questions here. In fact, let me get those questions up. And anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And, okay, yeah, I see where we are at. I see where we left off with our questions. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and play another song because it seems like some people have slipped out. So let me play another song for you guys, and then we will try to see if we can squeeze in another tier list game here. And if not, maybe we'll just do music, you know, who knows. So Silas is ready. We'll see if anyone else is ready, but I'm going to go ahead and play one more song. So you just stay ready, Silas. This song goes out to our champion of tonight, Silas. Hope you enjoy it. This was one I released a little while back. This one's called Waking Up.
It's too much effort to pull away the covers that hold me down and won't let go. It smothers me, the weight of this anxiety pressing me into my pillow. Blissful sleep, chasing lies and counting sheep. It sure is easy, but not for me. So here I am, with all I have. I'm waking up, I'm facing what's in front of me. I won't back down, and I can't stop now. I'm waking up, so I can start to dream. I toss and turn, and tick by tock the hours burn, pleading for this night to end. A part of me begging to go back to sleep. It sure is easy, but not for me. So here I am, with all I have. I'm waking up, I'm facing what's in front of me. I won't back down, and I can't stop now. I'm waking up, so I can start to dream you're not worth less. You have purpose. Wake up, see it. Time to dream that. So here I am, with all I have. I'm waking up, but facing what's in front of me. I won't back down, I can't stop now. I'm waking up, so I can start to dream. So here I am, with all I have. I'm waking up, I'm facing what's in front of me. I won't back down, I can't stop now. I'm waking up, so I can start to dream.
All right, thank you. Again, that one was called Waking Up, and actually had some tuning issues on that. There we go. Again, that one's called Waking Up. If you enjoyed that song, it is available on Spotify. You can even download it for free from my Bandcamp. Or you can find it just about anywhere else you like to listen to music. So I'll post a link for you guys in case y'all want to check out that song again. But I think we're going to try to get this game going. Hey, thanks for the applause. I appreciate that. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And we're playing the tier list game. We already had a winner for tonight. Our winner is Silas. Congrats to him. He's our champ for tonight, but I think we're going to try to squeeze in one more round if we can. So looks like we got Silas and Chad. Hey, thank you. Yeah, heavy. Fantastic. Thanks for the fire. Appreciate that, Chad. That means a lot. Again, for anyone else, there is the link for that song right there. Let's see if... Yep, my pleasure. Silas says, thank you. That's special. Well, absolutely, man. Hey, you earned it. You won. You know, way to go. So, excellently done. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, everyone. All right. Well, Chad, Silas, we'll have a little face-off with you guys. You guys were the champion. You know, you were the ones head-to-head in the finale of the last match anyway. So, if anyone else tunes in, we'll get them going too. But maybe we can do a quick speed round with you two. Here we go. We'll give this a shot. All right. Let's see what the next question was. Okay, so this one is going to be, I'm just going to pick my favorite answer, so you both give me your best shot with this. Which of you can give me your best dad joke? Okay, and again, if you need to use Google, you're allowed to look up. You can look up dad jokes if you need to, but if you got one on hand, you know, take some time. So that's what we're looking for. And anyone else tuning in, you know, what is your best dad joke? That's what we're looking for. Whoever gives the best dad joke, I will give the point to. While you guys are coming up with your dad jokes, I'm going to get a sip of water here. Also, make sure that you are, I don't know what the word is. It sounds weird saying make sure you're live. You might be watching the live stream, but you might not be live. You might be behind the live stream. So do make sure that you are live. Do make sure you are caught up, because if you're behind, then you're going to be at a disadvantage. Now, thankfully for this one, you have a little bit of time, because both of you will get a chance. All right, Chad says, "Dear Math, grow up and solve your own problems." That's pretty good. All right, Silas, that's a tough one to beat right there. But Silas, let's see what you got. Give me your best dad joke. I hadn't heard that one. That's pretty good, Chad. So we'll wait to see. And anyone else tuning in, it's not too late. You can throw out your best dad joke, and you have a chance to take the win on this particular challenge right here. But I will say, Chad threw out a good one right there. I'm trying to think if I know any dad jokes offhand. I don't necessarily keep them in my back pocket. That almost sounds like that was meant to be a dad joke there, but it wasn't. What do you call those when you say offhand, back of my pocket? You know, you don't literally mean it, but I don't think it's not a metaphor or a simile. I'm not sure what you call that, but those expressions that people use. All right, we'll wait just a little bit longer, but Silas, okay, here we go. I went to the gym and hoped my friend would, but couldn't. I guess we're just not going to work out. That's pretty good, yeah. I was hoping my friend would go to, maybe the way it was phrased, I was hoping my friend would go to the gym with me, but he couldn't. I guess our friendship's not going to work out. I guess it's just not going to work out or something. I'm not sure, but that's pretty good. Joe Norman is the king. Yeah, I remember a while back we did a dad joke kind of challenge thing. We've done a few different games, and I recall him coming on here, and yeah, he had a lot of good ones. Chad, congrats. You get the win on that one right there. But again, Silas, it ain't too late. You know, we're just getting this party started, so you can still come up. But I think I'm going to give the win to Chad on that one. I like that math joke there. All right, next thing. All right, this one's a bit of a trivia question. And you guys, you know, you might be able to guess this. You could look up the answer, but this is fairly simple, so you guys might be able to guess it. But whatever you think's faster, guessing or looking for the answer, or maybe you know. Maybe you know. Here we go. The question is, in what year was the first iPhone released? What year was the first iPhone released? That is the question. So again, you could take a guess. You might be like, maybe it was around this time. You know, you could guess a few years. And you are allowed, you know, you can just throw out answers. You know, you don't have to just guess once. You know, you can throw out multiple answers. First person to guess correctly will get the point. But if you want, you could Google it. You know, when was the iPhone released or something like that. That's probably the shortest way I could think of phrasing that. Just guessing here, but 2004. Nope, it is not 2004. Not a bad guess, but, and I don't want to give too many hints. So I'm not going to tell you, you know, how close your guess was, but Silas got it. Yep, it was 2007. Which, Silas, I don't know if you guessed that or if you looked it up, but that is correct. The first iPhone came out in 2007. So there we go. Silas back up in D tier with Chad. All right. For anyone else just tuning in, it's not too late to get involved with the game here. So I'm just throwing out questions or challenges. Feel free to join in the chat. And if you get the question or the challenge correct. Oh, later than I was thinking. Yep. Yeah, not quite 2004. I'm sure the iPod was certainly out. Yeah, Silas looked it up. But again, Google, fair play there. You know. All right. Let's see here. The next question. Okay, this is a password. I'm thinking of a word. It's a single word, and I'm going to give you guys a one-word hint. Now, just to clarify, you guys can throw out all the guesses you want. If you guys aren't getting close, I'll throw out another hint. So you don't just have to throw out one guess. You can guess as many times as you'd like, but please guess one at a time. You know, like you can throw out one guess, send it, and then type another guess and send it. You know, don't type a whole paragraph of guesses. You know. All right, here we go. I'm thinking of a password. Here is the first hint. Singing. All the guesses. Singing. So that is your one-word hint. The one-word hint is singing, and the password is one word. What do you guys think the password is based off of that clue, singing? In the rain. Well, I like where your head's at, but again, it's. I think the password is usually just a single word. I don't think it's a phrase. So, shower. Nope, not shower. A musical. Nope. Yep, singing is the first clue. I'll let you guys take a couple more guesses, and if y'all need another hint, I will give you a second hint in just a moment here. But let's hear a couple more guesses from you guys. And singing is the hint. And we're trying to guess the password here. A live show. Nope, not live show. Quincy. Nice answer, but nope, not me, not Quincy. All right, here is the second hint. So the first hint was singing. The second hint is device. Okay. So what do you think the password is based off of those two clues right there? Singing and device. See what you guys come up with. Trying to guess a password. Yep, Chad got it. Yep, the password was microphone. Good guess. There we go. Chad's going to get the point now since Chad made it to C tier. If anyone else tunes in and they're on F tier, they will get 2 points for their next win. So anyone on F tier has a chance to move ahead, catch up to C tier. Yep, Silas, a little late, but that's right. Yep, microphone is correct. 2 turntables and a microphone. Yep, that's the setup right there. All right. Let's see here. Yep, we'll move on. All right, I got a riddle for you. Riddle me this, Batman. I'm going to give you guys a riddle. See if you can guess the answer. And again, you are allowed to throw out, just throw out all the guesses you can. You can even Google it if you need to. But I don't think this one's too hard. I think if you take the time to kind of think about it, I think you can figure this one out. So here we go. Here is the riddle. What has one eye but can't see? What has one eye but can't see? Riddle me this, Batman. What has one eye but can't see? So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the answer. And it's just it's a thing. It's a thing, Something that has one eye but can't see. One eye and can't see. Pie? I don't think so. That is not the correct answer. Oh, that's interesting. Both of you said pie. I don't know if you got that. Did y'all look that up and that was the answer for another riddle? Because it's not pie. Pizza. No, it's not pizza. I see how you guys are thinking, like maybe it's a word with the letter I. I'll give you a hint. It's not that. It has nothing to do with the letter I. Something with one eye but can't see. Blind Cyclops. If no one gets it, I don't know. I might have to give you points for that. It's not a blind Cyclops, but I like that answer there. Part of me is like, because there were some of these, when I was going through these, there were some, even I kind of thought of some answers that I thought were pretty funny. And I was like, I don't know. If someone says that, I might have to give them points just because the creativeness. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll think on that. But I personally like that answer. That's not the correct answer, but that's really funny. Blind Cyclops. I'm trying to remember. There's a Greek myth. Storm. You know, it's funny. Storm was my guess when I was looking, because I was looking up riddles, and there's a button that you click that reveals the answer. But I kind of enjoy riddles. So potato has many eyes, right? I think potato has many eyes. But yeah, I was thinking Eye of the Storm. So you're kind of thinking the right way, but it's not Storm. It's not Storm. But that was my guess. I was like, ooh, is it Storm? Eye of the Storm? And I checked. I checked, and that was not the correct answer. Millennial Wheel. I'm afraid it's not Millennial Wheel. Anyone just tuning in, we got a riddle here. The riddle is, what has one eye but can't see? Eye of the Tiger. But it sees, LOL. Yep, afraid it's not Eye of the Tiger. If anyone can guess the riddle. And if you have to, I mean, I kind of like figuring out riddles myself. But if you have to, you can resort to Google. I'll try to see if I can give a hint. Oh, Lady C coming in with the correct answer. Lady C, got it. It's a needle. Yep. Hey, Lady C, good to have you in the chat. That's right. What has one eye but can't see? The answer is a needle. And guess what, Lady C? Since you would be an F tier, but Chad made it to C tier, so you get 2 points for that, so you automatically get to advance to C tier. So you're already caught up with Chad. There we go. That's her strategy. She comes in late and then comes back and takes the win, so. All right. Triclops has 3 eyes. Is that a thing? Is there a Triclops? I hadn't looked that up. But Lady C, I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll get to playing another song here in a moment, but great job. Yep. But Chad, that was my guess too. Was the eye of the storm. But yep, a needle has an eye, the eye of a needle. So that was the riddle. What has one eye but can't see? The answer was a needle. Way to go. All right. So this next one is a little bit of a guessing game. So you guys are just going to have to throw out a number of guesses. And, oh, He-Man character. Triclops is a He-Man character. Okay, I got you. All right, going to ask a question. Looking for a number here. So if you guess the correct number, then you will get the point. And again, this isn't something you can look up. This is something you're going to have to guess, but it shouldn't be too hard. So here's the question. How many push-ups can I currently do? That's the question. So we're looking for a number. How many push-ups can I currently do? So you can just guess away. Just type in numbers. I'm afraid the answer is not on Google, so you can't Google this one. I'll give you guys some hints if you're close or if it's higher or lower, that kind of thing. I'm afraid you guys, I'm kind of afraid you guys are going to guess like too high and be like, nope, I'm not there yet. Quincy can do 50 push-ups. Unfortunately, no. I'll give you a hint. It's lower than that. I'm not at 50. I will say if I did like really junky form, maybe I could do 50, but with proper form, it's not that many. Ooh, that's a dangerous question. Not sure it's not too dangerous. I mean, if you're thinking like ego-wise, if it's like, somehow it's like people can say something insulting or something like that. But Silas, you're pretty close. That's very close. Push-ups are kind of interesting because, again, I enjoy fitness. I enjoy working out. And it's kind of funny because it's very easy to get focused on the numbers. And so I definitely, like, as I was working out, I've definitely tried to add more and more numbers, but then you kind of learn certain things and you end up plateauing. That's incorrect. 35's kind of close. I'll give you some kind of points for that, but you're actually going in the wrong direction. It's not 35. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. In my fitness journey, there are certain exercises that I felt like I was getting better, and then I would be a bit stricter. 38. Nope, not 38. 33. Not quite. 25. Oh, Chad got it with 29. Yep, 29 is the correct answer. And Lady C was saying, that's what I mean. I don't want to say something insulting. No, it's okay. It's a little humbling because, again, you hear about guys that can do 50 or 100 push-ups, but Chad got it with 29. Now, technically, here's kind of the interesting thing. 35 was my old record. Like, 35 was how many that I could do. And I was a little baffled, like, why can't I do that? And I think the reason why is because I use better form now. And that's the thing about certain exercises. It's really easy to get so fixated on the numbers that you end up compromising your form and your technique just to get more numbers, but they're not very effective. So if I'm using proper push-up form, right now I can only do 29. And I am, well, I appreciate that. Chad says 29 is legit. Well, thank you. But I'm hoping to do more. I'm working to do more. So that's definitely an exercise I'm working on. But I don't know. I enjoy fitness. I could talk about that quite a bit. But there we go. Chad gets the point. Moving on to B tier. It's kind of interesting because the way the body works, you can train in different rep ranges, meaning like you have two choices to make the exercise harder. You can either do a harder version of the exercise, which means you're going to do fewer numbers, fewer reps, or you could keep doing the same exercise, but you can do more reps. And typically the way I train push-ups, I usually train around the 10 rep range. It could be more or less, but usually I'll make it harder. So I can do 10 regular push-ups easily. So to make it harder, like right now what I'm doing is I'm actually doing 10-second push-ups. So what I'm having to do is you go down for 5 seconds and then you go up for 5 seconds. Those are pretty brutal. And so that's a much harder way to train. But rather than just going like super fast, because it's time under tension. Your muscles are under tension for a lot longer when you do it that way. But then to get higher reps, you've got to train muscle endurance. So you have to do some form of more reps. So a lot of times I'll do a drop set, which means after you do your normal set, then you'll do something. So you start with a hard version, and then you go to something easier, like you go to your knees and you do more push-ups, and then you grab dumbbells and you push those up, and then you grab lighter dumbbells, and so you keep going, and it just brings on this crazy burn. So. Lady C says, it's been a long time since I've tried to do a push-up. I don't remember what's normal. How many sit-ups? You know, I haven't trained sit-ups in a while. I was pretty good at them. Actually, I can probably tell you real quick because I have my notes here. 1 second. Because I keep all my fitness notes on my phone here, and I have my records written down. It's been a while since I've done sit-ups, but my last record was... see if I can find them. Actually, I don't know if they're on here. They're on. Let me see. Here we go. My last record for sit-ups was 61. So I was able to do 61 sit-ups. Now I still do some ab training, but I don't actually do sit-ups too much. Sit-ups just train one particular part, but oh, Lady C says, I thought you were going to go try and see. It's like, hold on, I'll tell you. Let's find out how many I can do. So, yeah, that'd be tricky. 61 was my last record, but sit-ups only train one portion of the abs, and there's so many other muscles in your core. So I don't actually do sit-ups a whole lot these days. I do a lot of other exercises that target different parts of the abs. So, but last time I did them, that was my record. So. All right, moving on to the next question here. What am I looking for? Here we go. All right, so Chad got the point for that one. All right, I'm going to quote a movie here. And so see if you guys can guess the title of the movie. All right, here we go. And anyone just tuning in, you're still welcome to compete as well. So I'm going to quote from a movie. Anyone who can guess the title of the movie will get the point. Here we go. The movie quote is... every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. What movie is that from? Again, we're looking for a movie title. The quote from the movie is, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Also, here is your courtesy reminder to stay hydrated. Yep, that's correct. It's a Wonderful Life. Lady C, way to go. Yep, and Chad right behind with the correct answer as well. So, all right, Lady C and Chad are neck and neck right there. Yep, It's a Wonderful Life. One of my favorite Christmas movies. Yep, that's a good one right there. All right. Angels in the Outfield. Yep, I don't think it's from that, but that's a I haven't seen that movie in a long time. That was a good one back in the day. You know, I don't know if it still holds up or not, but I remember that being a good movie. So I'll need to get around and see that at some point. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick little intermission. I'm going to play a song for you guys, and then we will resume with it. We got a pretty close match here. We got both Chad and Lady C on B tier, and Silas not far behind. Again, if anyone gets to A tier, then Silas. Your points are going to be worth 2. But there's still a chance for you to come back, and anyone just tuning in, still a chance for you to come back as well. Let me go ahead and get my backing track set up, and I will play a song for you guys. All right, this is one I released a little while back. Hope you all like it. All right, this one's called Erase Myself.
Take me away and break me into pieces. the truth. Don't pull your punches, and I'll brace myself for all this pain. Erase myself and start again. Grab a hold of me and throw me in the deep end. Show me the flame that burns inside of me, and I'll brace myself for all this pain. Erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honesty. Erase myself and start again. Yeah, yeah. I can't remain without the refiner. It's time to change what used to define me. Resist the pain, I have to keep fighting. It's tight the flame that's deep down inside me. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. It hurts at first, but worth all the pain to see myself and not be ashamed. And I'll brace myself for all this pain. Erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honesty. Erase myself, start again. Thank you. Again, that one's called Erase Myself. And that one is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. It's also available to download on my Bandcamp. So if you'd like to hear that song again, then I'll post a link for you and you can check it out. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And we are, it's still anyone's game here, but I think we are going to come to a winner soon. And after that, I think I'm going to play one more song, and then we're going to call it a wrap on things. So let me get that link for you guys. Let me catch up with the chat here.
Oh, and I forgot to, man, I always forget to change the screen there. But anyway, catching up. Hey, we got Mini Vibes in the chat. Hey, Mini Vibes. So even though you're coming late to the game, there's still a chance for you to win this thing. So let me get a name for you made real quick. I'm just going to call you Mini. And actually, I don't have that already, do I? Just a second here. No, I don't believe I have that. So, okay, cool. So I'm going to get you a name made here. And the way this works, it is the tier list game. So what that means is everyone's starting on the F tier, and I'm going to ask questions or offer challenges, things like that, and whoever wins the challenge or the question, whoever gets it, they advance to the next tier. And the objective is to make it to the S tier. First person to make it to S tier wins. We already did one game tonight, and Silas was our winner. So Silas is our current champion. Our undefeated champion, I suppose, is Daniel, who hasn't been able to show tonight, but he won the last two that we did of this. So let me catch up with the chat here. A few things happening. Yep, some hellos. Yep, appreciate you tuning in. And yep, some hellos happening. Sounds, oh, thank you. Chad says, sounds great, Quincy. Appreciate that. And thank you, Mini Vibes, backing him up, saying what Chad said. Thanks for the fire, you guys. Appreciate that. Excellent. Thank you, Lady C. Appreciate that. Awesome from Silas. Yeah, thank you guys for the kind words. It means a lot. Yay from Chad. Oh, that last spoken part was effective. Nice. Yeah, it's sometimes it comes out okay, sometimes not so much, but I try to. Thanks for the applause, Mini Vibes. Let's see. Bandcamp Friday is coming up. First Friday in September. Thanks for the reminder. That's a good reminder. Oh, hey, look, the reigning champ is here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Okay. So, Daniel, we actually did one of these already, and Silas won tonight. Now, he wasn't competing against you, so technically, that hasn't dethroned you or anything like that. But Silas is an official winner. He's got a trophy in his collection now, and so this is the second round we're doing, and there's still a chance for a comeback. But yeah, Daniel won the last two of these that we did. And then we've got Mini Vibes here. I'm gonna get your name in on this thing in just a moment as well. Let me get it loaded up real quick. All right, let me find it. Mini. All right, cool. So yeah, quick reminder. So everyone starts on the F tier. Now, of course, we've already been playing for a little bit. So Chad and Lady C are already on the B tier. So if you're just getting in on F tier, you might think, oh, I've got no chance. Well, there's a few things. Since they already made it to C tier, that unlocks a perk for all of you on F tier. So right now, if Minnie and Daniel, if you guys get this next question correct or pass this next challenge, it will be worth 2 points. So you'll actually get to skip D tier, go right to C tier. You'll be just behind B tier. And then if Chad or Lady, if one of them makes it to A tier, that unlocks a perk for everyone below them. All of your wins will be worth 2 points. So there's a chance for you to make a comeback. So there's still a chance. Got a little bit of competition in the chat. Got some smack talk. Yeah, Silas says, meet the new champ. Yep. All right. Yep, some hellos happening. Talk about timing. Yep. Oh, I guess I was just talking about you, Daniel. And then the champion graces us with his presence. So I knew your time was coming. Congrats, Silas. I knew your time was coming. Yep. Oh, we got Gary here too. Hey, Gary. I'll get you in on this thing as well. Yeah, we'll get Gary in, and then I'll start throwing out the questions again. So I think I've actually got your name here already, so I just got to pull you up. So again, all right, I'm going to go ahead and throw out these questions here. It could be a question, it could be a challenge. We'll see what happens. But whoever gets the answer correct, you get a point. You advance in the next tier list. First person to make it to S tier wins. Now, Chad and Lady C do have a little bit of an advantage. They're both on B tier right now, but there's a chance for everyone else to catch up. If you answer your question correctly, you actually get to, from F tier, you get to advance to C tier, and so there's a few perks. Also, just to be clear, first off, courtesy reminder, make sure you are caught up with the stream. Make sure you are watching live. If you're behind, you'll be at a disadvantage, so make sure you are caught up with the stream. And you are allowed to use Google, because again, it would not be fun if I were to ask a question and nobody knew the answer, and we're just all like, no one knows the answer. What do we do? Like that wouldn't be fun. So Also, Google is not going to be as fast as head knowledge. So if somebody knows the answer and somebody else has to Google the answer, the person who knows the answer is still going to be able to guess faster than the person has to Google. So, so Google is allowed. You are allowed to look up the answers if you need to. And they're not all just like know the answers. Some of them are creative answers. Some of them are challenges. You know, there's all kinds of different things. So it really is kind of anyone's game. All right, here we go. That's cheating. Yeah, that's what Mini Vibe says. Yeah. You know, we have another viewer. Some of you know Fab. Fab isn't particularly a fan of Google as well, but I permit it. But, you know, I'm not going to ask my duck. Lady C says, I've only answered 2 questions. The chances that I'll keep up the trend are slim. I don't know. I think you underestimate yourself, Lady C. I think you tend to do pretty well in these. All right, here we go. So this is actually a good one to start off with because this one, everyone gets a chance to answer. I'm going to pick my favorite answer, okay? So everyone, you get to type an answer, and it's just a matter of which one I like best, okay? So here we go. Here is the question. If we were to go on vacation, where would we go? Where would you take me? What would be a good vacation trip for us to go on? What do you think I would enjoy? That's kind of what we're looking for here. So if we were going on vacation, where would you take me? Best answer or my favorite answer, that's the one that will get the point. So this is really anyone's game. No pressure from Lady C. And again, anyone tuning in, you're welcome to join in the challenge. The question is, if we were to go on vacation, where would you take me? Where would we go? I'm going to pick my favorite answer. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. A tour of Europe. So not just a single spot in Europe. It would be a tour of Europe. That's actually what my parents did pretty recently. They went on a cruise over to Europe. Mini Vibe says Hawaii. Man, some good answers right now. I'm gonna have to ponder these a little bit. I'll have to kind of weigh them up and see what I like. Yeah, we got Hawaii. We got a tour of Europe. So far, some pretty good ones. Yeah, my parents recently they celebrated their 40th anniversary, and they went on a cruise over to Europe and got to visit a few places. So they did a bit of a tour themselves. Got a lot of good pictures. Looked like it was a fun trip for them. All right, do we have any other? Antarctica, let's go. That would be quite the adventure, that's for sure. I'm not really sure what there is to see in Antarctica. Are polar bears up there? Are there polar bears in Antarctica? So it might be cool to check out one of them. I know those things are terrifying. And, you know, who knows what might be swimming in the water there. I think there might be killer whales, maybe blue whales. I don't know if they swim up that far, if they can handle that cold water. Lady C says, great answer, yep. Glares at the lady. Yeah, I get. Yep. Hawaii has many islands. Yep, that's true. Yep, there are a lot of different places to check out in Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii. I've never been to Europe, and I've never been to Hawaii. So those are both good guesses. I've never been to Antarctica either. So I guess that's a good guess as well. Interesting tactic. Interesting strategy. I definitely appreciate that. I will say this. I would not be opposed to visiting Antarctica. I do think that'd be a cool trip. They have dolphins, apparently. I think you're talking about Hawaii, not Antarctica. We would go to Kenny Loggins' concert. To be honest, I might have to. I don't know if I'm familiar enough with Kenny Loggins, so I don't know if I'd be able to appreciate that. I might still enjoy it. A concert would be fun. Flowers as big as your foot in Hawaii. Many Vibes is just trying to sell Hawaii. Yep. Hawaii is awesome. Fortunate to have been there as a younger man. That's cool. Yeah. Anyone else been to Hawaii in the chat? Daniel says, I'd say we'd take a tour of Switzerland. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. Take a tour at the Matterhorn Mountain. It's iconic and beautiful. Man, that's a good pick too. Good stuff. All right. I think we have about an answer from everyone. I'm going to take a quick little peek. Daniel actually goes to some pretty exciting places. So I'm going to actually do a little quick Google peek at Matterhorn Mountain. Let's see what we're looking at here. Switzerland would be pretty cool. That is pretty sweet. All right. Well, for the record, I'll say this, guys. For the record, I'd be down for any of those, you know. So, yeah, many vibes. It's just still. I love how you just every comment is just we would hang out with the rock in Hawaii. Yeah, definitely making it good. Daniel says I took a helicopter tour over the Kealahu volcano in Hawaii. Also went up to Mauna Kea. Sorry if I'm pronouncing those wrong. It's beautiful up there and very, very cold. That's kind of interesting to be cold in Hawaii. Unless that's a different mountain in a different place. But the champ even supports Hawaii. That's right, yep. Guys, for the record, I would be down with any of those. If we took a trip to any of those places, I would love to visit them. But I got to be honest, I think Europe looks exciting, and I think the tour of Europe was really clever, not just a specific spot. So the fact that we'd get to check out a few places in Europe, I think that's a pretty good answer. So I'm going to give it to Lady C, but I like Daniel's also. And to be honest, Hawaii would be a lot of fun. I think they were all good. Antarctica, a little cold, but I'd still be down for, I don't know if I call it a vacation, but certainly a visit. All right, so this puts Lady C on A tier. But this unlocks some perks for the rest of you. So for everyone else, now your answers will be worth 2 points. So actually, Chad, if Chad gets the next win, he can win the game. He can make it up to S tier. For those of you down in F tier, you basically get to skip every other tier. So you'll go to C, and then A, and then S. So you'd have to get 3. So you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage here compared to Lady C and Chad. But you still have a chance, so. Many Vibes says, meh, been to Europe. Well, I really, to be honest, you were selling it to me, hanging out with the rock and checking out the flowers and seeing the dolphins. Hawaii sounds pretty good. You might have been my second pick there. That's pretty good. Again, all of you did some good stuff, you know. You're making me want to go on a trip, so good answers. All right, this next one, we're looking for a password, okay? We're looking for a password here. So I'm thinking of a word. It's a single word, and I'm going to give you guys a one-word hint. Okay? And based off of that hint, you're trying to guess the password. What word am I thinking of based off of the hint? Okay? You are allowed to type multiple guesses, so you can just kind of throw out just, one guess and then type out another guess and just keep guessing. You don't have to just guess one and then wait and see if it's right or not. Just whoever can guess it will get it. So here we go. Let's see here. Azure says, I'm back. Did I win? You did very well, Azure, but I'm afraid you did not win. But we're doing another match here, so there's a chance you could come back and win this one. All right, here we go. Azure, I don't know if you call it that. We're doing a password. So I'm going to think of a word. It's the password. I'm going to give a hint for it, a one-word hint, and then you guys just throw some guesses. And if you guys are kind of off target, I'll give another hint to get you back on target. All right, here we go. The hint is Davidson. All right, that's the hint, Davidson. Again, I'm thinking of a word, looking for you guys are trying to guess the password. And the hint that I'm giving is Davidson. Harley, you've got the right idea, but that's not the password. I probably shouldn't even have said anything more than that. Those are good guesses, but nope, it's not Harley. See if anyone can guess it. Gary got it. Yep, the answer was motorcycle. Yep. College. Interesting. Yeah. Yep, not college. So Gary gets the point, and again, you get to skip D tier, move on to C tier. The password was motorcycle. So way to go, Gary. You've got a point. So you're still in this. You still got a chance. I mean, really, everyone's got a chance. So, but you got to be quick. You got to be clever. So, all right. Let me get your. Sometimes it can be a little laggy to get the names dragged up. Lady says, "I'm not guessing. Many Vibes will hurt me." Nah, I'm sure Many Vibes can take some competition. I'm sure you'd be all right. All right, there we go. We got Gary on C. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, we've got a riddle. All right. This is a good one, too. This one's kind of tricky, but clever. Like, if you really think about it, this is a good one. Okay. So here we go. Riddle me this, Batman. I'm going to say riddle. This is, for those of you who haven't done this, this is actually a new one. I haven't done riddles in the past ones, but I looked up some riddles, looking for a simple answer. You know, yeah, it's a pretty simple answer, but I'm going to give a riddle. And again, just take your guesses, throw out your guesses, and see if you can figure it out. Here we go. The riddle is, what appears once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? I'll say that again. The riddle is, what appears once in a moment, nope, I said that wrong, sorry. What appears once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? What appears once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Can anyone guess the answer to that riddle? And you're allowed to take, yep, Chad got it. Oh, and Lady C right behind. Yep, the letter M. Chad is correct. And I think that gives Chad the win. Yep, because Chad gets 2 points for that. Way to go. Congratulations, Chad, making it to S tier. Whoops, somehow I accidentally dragged Silas up. Sorry. I think Silas might have left. He won. Silas was the winner of the last one. Let me grab Chad. There you go. Way to go. everyone. Congratulate Chad, who made it to S tier. Way to go. Eminem. Clever indeed. Yeah, I think that's a pretty clever one. M&M's. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Yep. Chad got straight to the point. Yep. Yeah. Lady C might have gotten it if she didn't type the letter M. If she just put M, might have gotten it. So, but yep, that's correct. M. Way to go. Congratulations to Chad. And to congratulate you, I'm going to play one more song for you, and then I think we're going to put a wrap on this. But guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. Give me like a thumbs up or a woohoo or something. Let me know if you guys have enjoyed the stream. I'm going to play one more song for you, and then we'll be good to go. And let's see here. All right. Here we go. And I'm just going to say this. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I got one more song for you, but if you have enjoyed the stream and you'd like to support me, I'm going to post a link here. This is a link to support my music, and there's multiple ways to support my music. I'll talk about them after the song, but some of it is just as simple as liking the video, sharing my songs, sharing my videos, inviting people to the streams, leaving comments, all that kind of stuff really helps. So it's stuff as simple as that. And then there are other options to support me. Like I've got a merch store, so getting yourself a cool hat or a t-shirt. There's also a tip jar or just listening to my music on Spotify, things like that really helps. So. Oh, Azure says, first-time listener, first-time caller. Thanks for the stream. My pleasure. Well, I got one more song for you, and then we're going to wrap things up. But way to go. Again, congrats to both Chad and Silas for winning this match. And Daniel's still 2 for 2, but and he was at a little bit of a disadvantage to this one. So, we'll have to get a good match with Chad, Silas, and Daniel all starting on the F tier, and we'll have to see how that goes. But good efforts from everyone. Good answers. All right, I got one more song for you, and then we're going to wrap things up. Let me minimize this or expand it, whatever, All right. So this is my most recent release, and actually one thing I'm hoping to do, I actually already performed this song, believe it or not. This was the first song that I performed for the stream. But I'm hoping to get a good live performance. The first one went pretty good, and I don't know if this one will be as good or not. We'll see. But I'm hoping to get a good one because I'm gonna take some clips from live performances and start uploading them as videos, individual videos. So whenever I have a good performance, I'm gonna try to capture that performance and post it so that other people can see it who weren't a part of the stream, and they don't have to go looking through the stream to catch the performance. So this one is my latest release, a song called "Waiting." So this song is available on Spotify, and you can download it from my Bandcamp and all that stuff. Hope you like it. This one goes out to our winners. For Silas and for Chad, the song goes out to you guys. This one's called "Waiting." This is where we are. Where else have we been? Circle in this room.
round and round again. Look into my eyes, see if there's a change. Who I tried to be is not who I became. Everyone is gone, they found the way out. I will find it till any second now. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. It seems so long ago since we first began. Now that it's too late, maybe this will end. Seeing no results has got me feeling down, but I'll be up again any minute now. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Been so patient. Time is wasting, and I can't take it. Please give me something. I'll take anything. Just don't leave me. But when you find me, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. But when you find me, I'm still waiting.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I was rocking out a little too much and I bumped into my mic, but there we go. Again, that's my latest release. That one's called Waiting. So again, if you enjoyed that song, it is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Again, I'm going to catch up with the chat, and we're going to put a wrap on this thing. But thanks for hanging out. Again, shout out to our champions for tonight, Silas and Chad. Congratulations on your wins. So let's see. Oh, man, thank you for the fires, guys, for the emojis, all that stuff. Really appreciate that. Let's see here. Catching up. You guys have been chatty. That's good. That's good. I like it when you guys are chatty. So, yep, Chad the champion. Yep. Let's see here. No M's in chat either. Yeah. Champion, jammed. I think you're trying to spell Chad with an M in it somehow. Yeah. Let's see here. Yep, always a pleasure. Yep, I always appreciate you having here, Chad. Let's see here. Got a woohoo from Gary Hubbs. Appreciate you tuning in, Gary. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Daniel says, Silas has the trophy. Chad, congrats. I will be buying some merch when I can. I appreciate that, Chad. Thank you so much. Yep, congrats to all the champs. Yes, toast to the champions. Yep, toast to the champions. Silently plans vacation to Hawaii. Well, hey, I mean, if you need a buddy, you know, just because I gave the point to Lady C doesn't mean I won't accept that invitation to go to Hawaii for vacation. So, thanks for the fire mini vibes, Gary. Appreciate that. Definitely a performance fitting for champions. Well, thank you, Lady C. I appreciate that. Yep, some tapping, some growls. Got some of that stuff in there. Gary says, You were one of the people who inspired me to start streaming myself, Quincy. Thank you, brother. Well, that's awesome, Gary. I'll definitely have to check out some of your streams. I don't think I have seen too much of them, but that's I appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. That's nice to hear. Thanks for the fire. Thanks for the applause, everyone. Appreciate that. Nicely done. Thank you, Azure. No. You missed out, dude. Yep. I should have picked you. I could have gotten that trip, you know. Well, maybe someday, you know, maybe someday I can plan, maybe I can plan us all a nice trip to Hawaii or somewhere. We'll get that worked out. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me again. One more time, I'm just going to share this link. If you would like to support my music, again, my biggest goal is really just building my audience. So you guys can help me by leaving comments, liking my videos, sharing my music, inviting people to the streams, things like that. That really helps me out. Again, there are other ways to support me as well. If you want to stay up to date with everything I'm doing, if you want to know when my next releases are, when I do these live streams, be sure to sign up for my email list. Again, that same link will give you the option to sign up for my email list, and that way I can notify you directly and let you know whenever I've got new songs coming out and new videos and things like that. Again, there is also ways to support me from getting merchandise. I have a merch store available in that same link. There's also a tip jar, and even Bandcamp. You know, if you want, you can download my songs for free from Bandcamp. That's absolutely fine, but some people like to support on Bandcamp, and Chad did mention that Bandcamp Friday is coming. So Bandcamp Friday means that if somebody purchases music from the artist on Bandcamp Friday, Bandcamp doesn't take any of the cut. The artist gets all of it. So again, if you want to support me, Bandcamp Friday is, I think, next Friday. No, it might be one more. I'll have to double check, but it's the first Friday of September, so it's coming up, so a little while. So I think that's going to be September 6th, if I'm seeing that correctly. But I have it set. You know, it's pay what you want, so you can pay whatever you like. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. My pleasure. Yep, Gary says, thanks for the stream, Quincy. Absolutely, my pleasure. Many Vibe says, I'll tell The Rock he said hi. Well, thanks for at least doing that. Yeah, let him know I like his movies. So I appreciate you doing that for me. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Until next time.